This is Chris Grabowski. I wanted to do a brief demonstration of the Braille Sense Onhand. The Braille Sense Onhand is a small note-taker device with a Perkins-style keyboard and an 18-cell Braille display. It's put out by HIMS. If you have the Braille Sense in its operating position, along the top you'll feel the Perkins-style keyboard with dots 7 and 8 and the space bar. On either side of the space bar you have function keys, which are F1, F2, F3, and F4. F1 is like your start menu. F2 is your menu bar. It would be the same as hitting the Alt key in Windows. F3 is your tab key, and F4 is your cancel key. Between the spacebar and U, you have the 18-cell Braille display. And on either side of the Braille display, you have scroll up and scroll down buttons. If you feel along the right side of the Braille Sense going from front to back, you have an earphone jack, and there's a dot above it, a microphone jack, and you have an SD slot. There's no compact flash card on the Braille Sense Onhand. Along the left side, you have a 3-position switch, and this is the key lock switch. If the switch is pulled towards you, the device is completely unlocked. If the switch is in the middle, the top panel is locked, and if the switch is pushed furthest away from you, the entire machine is locked, and it'll say top panel locked or all keys locked. Behind the switch, you have a USB port, and it's a mini USB. Continuing back further, you have the power jack, and above the power jack, it says DC in Braille. On the back of the device, going from left to right, you have the battery, and then you have the reset button. Now, on the front of the device, you have another 3-position switch, and this is the radio, DAISY, or media switch. And if it's on media, then the media buttons, or the buttons that I'm about to explain, are used. If it's on DAISY, those control the DAISY player. If it's on the radio, they control the radio. Going from left to right, we have reverse, record, stop has a dot on it, play is kind of a squarish, smooth button, forward, and then if you keep going to the right, we have a power switch, and it's a 1-position switch, which means you just flip it to the right to turn it on, you flip it to the right to turn it off. It springs back to the left position. So I'm going to turn the Braille Sense on.
Power on. File manager left parenthesis, F right parenthesis.
And then I'm going to use space with dot 4 to move down the program manager.
Word processor left parenthesis, W right parenthesis. GW Sense navigation left parenthesis, V right parenthesis. Address manager left parenthesis, A right parenthesis.
The Braille Sense has a built-in GPS receiver. It also has a built-in compass.
Schedule manager left parenthesis, S right parenthesis.
And then you have your address manager, your schedule manager,
E-mail left parenthesis, E right parenthesis.
email,
Media player left parenthesis, M right parenthesis. FM radio left parenthesis, R right parenthesis. Web browser left parenthesis, D right parenthesis. DAISY player left parenthesis, D right parenthesis. Bluetooth manager left parenthesis, L right parenthesis. MSN messenger left parenthesis, N right parenthesis. Database manager left parenthesis, T right parenthesis. Extras left parenthesis, X right parenthesis.
Let's go into the extras menu and see what we have.
Sense Bible left parenthesis, D right parenthesis.
We have a Sense Bible. We'll just press enter on this.
King James version left parenthesis, K right parenthesis.
And then we have the King James Version,
New King James version left
New
parenthesis,
King
N
James
right
Version.
parenthesis. New International version left parenthesis, I right parenthesis.
And then I'm just going to escape out of there by doing a space with Z.
Sense Bible left parenthesis, D right parenthesis.
And then I'm going to scroll down.
Sense Dice game left parenthesis, C right parenthesis.
There's a dice game.
Sense Brain game left parenthesis, R right parenthesis.
Within the brain game, there's a couple different types of games. Let's go to the dice game.
Sense Dice game left parenthesis, C right parenthesis.
Press enter.
Game menu. One dice 1/3. List item.
And I'm just going to pick the first item.
One number of dice left parenthesis. S right parenthesis. Selected period. Ready exclamation. Press enter or shake dice.
Okay, so I'm going to press enter.
Press space to go on.
I'm going to press space.
Ready exclamation. Press enter or shake dice.
I'm going to press enter.
Press space to go on.
I'm going to press space.
Ready exclamation. Press enter or shake dice.
And then I'm going to press space with Z to exit.
Sense dice game left parenthesis. C right parenthesis.
And I'm going to press space with Z again to exit.
Extras left parenthesis. X right parenthesis.
I am going to go into the word processor, so I'm going to hit W from the main menu.
Top of document.
And then I'm going to write.
.6. T-I. S this. I-S-A-A-T-E-S-T. Test. Lower F. S-H. O. The show. A-O. Ow. The. K-E. Y-B-O-A. R-D-P-O-I-S. Is. O-N-A. The. B-R-L. Braille. S-E-N. S-E. Sense. O-N. A-A-N-D. Lower D. Onhand period.
Go to the top.
Top of document this.
And I'm going to read.
This is a test to show how the keyboard is on the Braille Sense Onhand. End of document period.
So I'm going to press space with Z.
Save colon. Yes. Prompt button.
And I don't want to save it.
O. Prompt button.
I'm going to press enter.
Word processor left parenthesis. W right parenthesis.
And now we're back to the word processor. And I'm going to turn off the Braille Sense.
Power off.
The Braille Sense Onhand has 4 gigabytes of built-in storage. It has Bluetooth, and it has wireless connectivity. It also has an extra battery and battery charger. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can email me at chris@mysticplace.org. That's CHRIS at mysticplace.org. Or you can visit the blog and podcast site at mysticplace.info, and that's www.mysticplace.info.